Happy Tuesday, everybody. Oh, that's not too bad. It's really dark down here. I have that circle light, but when I'm over there, it doesn't look like it does too much, but it'll do the best it can. I think I'll try to get a light this Wednesday. That's tomorrow. Take a look tomorrow. If not, we'll get there one day. We're doing fifth position breaks today. We're going over the lead part. So we went over the elements yesterday. Let's break down those elements. So as many times as you can say them out loud, hear them, organize it in your brain. It will help you memorize. So you're doing half a box, a side step, your fifth position breaks, which today I'll let you in that as a beginner, you should try to do 4 of them just for repetition's sake, to get it part of your muscle memory. And then you'll put on the ending. And today our ending is the beginner ending. I call it a wiggle wiggle. In official ballroom terms, it can be a second position, okay? But let's be real, wiggle wiggle sounds way more fun and it's less technical, which is really important when we're starting out as beginners. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? We start with our left foot. Oh, good, you can still see. So shake that left foot, okay? And like I said, we're gonna do a half a box first. So if our box is 6 steps total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then we're going to do the first 3 steps, okay, which looks like this: forward, side, close, okay, or it's your slow, quick, okay, so 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 beats. Right? Because the first step, it gets 2 beats because it's that slow, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we do our side step. Boom. Done. We're halfway done. We already did the first 2 elements. Now we just have to do the fifth position breaks and the ending, okay? So yesterday we broke down and kind of explained a little bit about those fifth position breaks, meaning we're going to put our feet in a fifth position and we're going to break, meaning we're going to rock. Okay, so that's what it looks like with the right foot behind, and then we can do it with the left foot behind as well. Rocking, meaning again, get a good angle here so you can see my weight change. I'm changing my weight from foot to foot. Okay, so let's set it up again. Half a box first, slow, quick, quick. Now our side step, slow. Okay, now we do our fifth position break. Here it is. Rock, rock. Okay, after you do that first one, you're going to step side, and you will repeat it on the other foot. So now the right foot goes into fifth position, rock, rock, and again step side. So after each fifth position, you will step side, rock, rock, side, rock, rock, side. Okay, so you want to think after the fifth position, return home. Or take side step, okay? So we did half a box, side step, fifth position break 1, side step, fifth position break 2, side step, fifth position break 3, side step, fifth position break 4, side step, and now we're ready for our ending, which I had already said is a wiggle wiggle or a second position break or a rock, rock, okay? So you're going to shift your weight to your left foot, and then to your right foot, okay? You give a little wiggle, wiggle, okay? It gets 2 beats, a quick, quick. You can do whatever you want here, wiggling for 2 beats, 1, 2, and then you're done. Make sure your weight is settled on your right foot when you're done so that your left foot here is free to start whatever you choose will be next. More than likely will be another box here in the beginning, okay? So let's walk through that very slowly again. Starting with the left foot, we step forward and do our half a box. 3 steps, done. Now we take a side step. Now we execute fifth position number 1, take a side step. Fifth position number 2, take a side step. Fifth position number 3, side step. Fifth position number 4, side step. Wiggle, wiggle, back to your box. Quick, quick, slow. Okay, I will go ahead and do it again, this time facing you, talking through it, And then when I turn around and do it the next time, I'll go with slows and quicks. And then we'll do it one more time with numbers for our number lovers, okay? So we have half a box, forward, side, close. Now remember to step side before you start your breaks. Fifth position, number 1. Fifth position, number 2. Always followed by that side step. Fifth position, number 3, side. Fifth position, number 4, side. And a wiggle, wiggle, forward. More than likely back into your box step. Okay? All right, now with slows and quicks. With our timing, we have slow, quick, quick, slow. 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 Into the next thing we're leading. Okay? Let's go ahead and do it with counts. Remember, our slows get 2 beats. So each time there's a slow step, you'll hear me say 1, 2. Okay? And every time there's a quick, you'll only hear me say 1 number. All right? So we have 1 hold 2, 3, 4, 5 hold 6, 7, 8. 1 hold 2, 3, 4, 5 hold 6, 7, 8. 1 hold 2, 3, 4, 5 hold 6, 7, 8. Donezo. Okay? So that's where your feet go. Again, of course, remember that we are executing this with rhythm technique with our feet, meaning they are turned out. You're keeping your toes on the floor, and your posture is good and tall, and it's also your poise is held forward, right? So practice, once you have it down in your mind a little bit and you're not thinking so much, go ahead and do about 10 more reps with the proper technique as well, okay? And then once that's all said and done, then you can start thinking about the lead, all right? So the lead, and I have some support videos. There's some different ways that you can go through the frame for these 5th position breaks. The easiest one to do is to just kind of let go, right? And so you're not really changing hand positions or anything like that. So I'll show you what that looks like. I have my partner here. I'm doing my half a box, okay? For the first 5th position break, I kind of just hang on, or I'm just going to let go actually. So I'm hanging on with my left hand, and I'm just going to let go and open up. And then I come in around her, underneath her arm on the other side, and I let go here. So we're both facing you now, right? And I go underneath. So it's an arm hold, right, going underneath the arm. Her arm is sliding on top here, okay? So that's one way you can do it. That's the best way in the beginning because you don't have to think about another thing, right? You're already thinking about your feet, timing, and music. So you can just go through here, and then when you rock away from her, instead of fighting, holding on, you just let go, okay? This side is the hinge. You stay connected on the right side. Okay, and then you let go of the right side when you execute the other side and vice versa. Okay, then as you get a little bit more brain space and all that's happening more naturally, you can start to lower the arm during the first half of the box. This creates a nice comfortable swing hold so that when I do the first 5th position break, here I'm lowering the arm underneath. That way when I execute, like I said, the first position break, I'm in a swing hold. So I'm not pulling or reaching or affecting my posture or my partner's posture. And then again, on this side, we just let go. So we'd be arm in arm on the lead's right side and be hand in hand on the lead's left side. Okay? Arm in arm on the right side, hand in hand on the left side. I got a little message. Oh, my battery's dying. Battery is dying. I should be able to finish though before it turns off. All right. And then the other option that you do have is to keep the frame. I don't really recommend this for beginners. So wait a while before you do this. But that's because you won't have as much space. So you're holding on to your partner. And when you go to execute the 5th position breaks, you're going to have small steps established. You're going to have to already know your Cuban motion. So you're keeping your left side forward and you're not pulling it back right away from your partner. Okay, but if you're more advanced and you're watching this video and you've never tried executing the fifth position breaks and frame before, you should. You should definitely try and see what it's like. So you stay in frame here on the first side, okay? And then when you come through the second side, then you would lower this arm really quickly and bring it through. Again, that requires some practice and skill and enough brain space to work on that. So you shouldn't be thinking about your feet or the timing or anything like that. So what I recommend first is just do absolutely nothing. Just worry about the feet. The follow should be following you visually, okay? And so when you move away from her like that, she should also move away. Now, if she doesn't, what's going to stop her from coming towards you to follow is your frame and your elbow, okay? And that's why I do say it's really actually better to keep the frame up there. Now, if you're doing it correctly, it's going to help you. If your elbow's in front of you, right, and you go to execute your fifth position break and you keep it there, it's going to provide a wall for her. So she's going to be blocked from following and coming forward to you. So feel that wall and she'll also go away from you. So that's the actual physical communication there. Okay. And as you get more advanced, your Cuban motion plays in there a lot as well. Okay. But in the beginning, it is mostly visual. But the physical will be there if you're holding your frame correctly. Okay. All right. That's about it for the leads. Let's go through it one more time just for good measure. And then we'll call it a day. And we'll be back tomorrow at 3 for the follow. Okay. So here we go. Got elbows in front. My feet are turned out. I'm going to do it from the side. Got my forward poise. Okay. And I'm going slow, keeping my toes on the floor. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. This is my last one. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, back to my box. Quick, quick, slow. Yeah. Very cool stuff. Again, this is a very useful pattern, not only in rumba, actually, but you'll be using the fifth position breaks in a lot of your dancing. So it's going to get comfortable. Start working on it right away because you're going to see a lot of it. Okay. I hope this was good for you guys. I hope you're learning and you're encouraged. And if you're having any challenges, please don't hesitate to reach out. That's what I'm here for. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.